And now, fans, it's time once again for your dose of action, surprises, and whole-on racing fun. It's Chao Racing 2018 with your fabulous host, Brandon Shannings. Hello, everybody, and welcome to your exciting races. It should be a dandy, so let's get to it. And hello, dear fans. Welcome to Week 4's action of Chao Racing 2018, live from the beautiful Florida beaches of Miami. And how is everyone doing in Miami Beach today? I hope you all are doing pretty well. Well, the practices are done and all final preparations are made, so we promise you this one should be a dandy. So let's get to it as Paul announces the first race of the day. And to get things underway here in Miami, Florida, we have the Jersey Devil John Stevenson taking on Kenny Days of the Days Brothers, Mighty Joe Referee, and a member of the 2014 Tag Team Champion, he is Nick Gimmick. That's who. So here we go, on to the other course, as we take a look at the line for this race. The fans are all pumped up, and we're just about set for Week 4's action on Chao Racing 2018. So here we go. And they're off and running for this first phase, and it looks like Nick Gimmick is going to rest. So that means John Stevenson, Kenny Days, and Joe Rathway will have the opening edge up in the front. These three Chow are going to make their way towards the pond race. They are going to shake the pond race to bring down that coconut-shaped fruit, and now they're going to eat the fruit. And there goes Mighty Joe Rathway, who's trying to defend the lead over the Jersey Devil John Stevenson. And what will these Chow be doing? Who is going to get the first opening star speeders of the week? It's going to be none other than Kenny Days of the Days Brothers. So Kenny Days will start on the speeders for Week 4's action here in Miami. And number 2 is getting left behind as he takes a nap. Looks like number 8 is also taking a snooze. That will give Nick Gimmick move up a couple places as Kenny Days of the Days Brothers opens up Week 4's action with back-to-back speeders. And there goes Mighty Joe making his way towards the top of the hill. Will anybody catch up to Joe Rathway in a hurry? I don't know, and the fans don't know, but maybe you will know. And now number 2 will command of the speeders, and it looks like the Jersey Devil John Stevenson is snoozing, so he'll drop down a couple of places. But right now it is Nick Gimmick who is way behind of the competition, all the way in the back of the pack. And we have passed 1 minute, folks. 1 minute into this race. And who will have the next command speeders? It is going to be none other than the Jersey Devil himself, John Stevenson, who's going to be battling with Kenny Days for second place. It's Mighty Joe as a commanding lead, heading into the Sapphire portion, of course. And now he is banging into the wall. He's going to have a commanding lead indeed as he heads to the home stretch. Next belongs to Nick Gimmick. Nick finally got some help, and now he's trying to stay alive in the game. Kenny Days and John Stevenson better hurry up. And down goes Kenny Days for the count, and he is going to be pausing for one. And it's back to Nick Gimmick as he moves up a couple places. But right now, Joe Rathway is about to reach home stretch. I don't think any of his opponents will be able to catch up to him in a hurry. Well, here comes John Stevenson with the next command speeders, and down the stretch they come. Down the stretch for John Stevenson and Joe Rathway. Kenny Days and Nick Gimmick are snoozing, so they're going to be left behind along with a couple of silver Chow. And as Nick Gimmick takes his second speed bus in the race, it looks like Joe Rathway has this race all wrapped up. The Jersey Devil John Stevenson won't have enough distance to catch up to him in time. And there you have it, as number 8 takes a speed bus. Joe Rathway is the winner of our first race of the day. Congratulations, Joe Rathway, on a job well done. And it looks like number 1 will get a speed bus. And I think that is going to do it for this race. Pool number 2 and pool number 7 have no hope for surviving whatsoever as the race comes to a close. So, Chao Racing secures an easy victory. And we're just getting started here, folks. We'll be right back for more exciting action after these messages, so stay tuned. Alright, we're back from our commercial break, and here's part to tell us all about race number 2. For race number 2, we have Luke Green, Chao Racing, the next generation superstar, Tony Bennett, and Peter Foles, the computer wizard. And the players are lined up ready to go, and it's best luck to the next 4 participants. So without further ado, please start the race! And away they go for the next 4 participants here in Miami, Florida. And this should be a dandy no matter who wins this one. Everyone is going to be a winner no matter who wins the races. Each and every week here on Chao Racing 2018. And who will command them way up in the front? It is going to be Chao Racing, followed by Peter Foles in second place. Luke Green and Tony Bennett are dancing all the way back in the pond race. And as Chao Racing flies down the water, the first of the start to get a speed boost is Luke Green. They are heading for the water, and a couple of Silver Chao who are taking the bridges all going west. It looks like number 1 was going west, so now he is going to be dropped down to last place. Number 8 Curry leads over the 4 Silver Chao with 5th place in the back of the pack. As number 1 will have speed boost number 2 in this race. And currently in the lead we have Chao Racing making his way towards the top of the hill. And now he has completed 1/2 of the course. Now he has to do the sapphire portion of the emerald course. And we are approaching 1 minute. As the next speed exciting race we made by Luke Green, making his 2nd speed boost in the race. Now catching up to computer wizard Peter Foles and a couple of Silver Chao. The 4 Silver Chao are battling for dear life all the way in the batting pack. One of these Silver Chao has to get the next command speeders, and that next speeders will be made by number 1. That makes his 2nd speeders race. Currently, it is Luke Green at number 1 who are alternating speeders as Chao Racing back on the front is climbing on the wall with all his strength and wisdom for his plus 1 fans. Next speeders belongs to number 2 as Peter Foles is going to rest. And so will Luke Green. So number 2 will move up a couple of places. And right now, Peter Foles is getting behind in the competition. As Luke Green takes a first speed boost on his race, but he's still way behind the competition. Meanwhile, Chao Racing is first across the home stretch. Down the line goes Chao Racing flying on the hills. And number 2 for the next command speed is dominating over the 4 Silver Chao in the middle of the pack. Looks like Chao Racing has this race all wrapped up as number 2 takes back-to-back speeders trying to defend the lead on the 4 Silver Chao. Chao Racing is at the finish line, folks, and here's the winner of race number 2. So Chao Racing earns another win twice, a chance at the 2019 World Championship title at the end of the season, and it looks like the next generation superstar Tony Bennett will come as runner-up with the next command speeders. And take a look at 4 of them 7 and 8. They are getting left behind competition. No more speeders on this race, so this race is done. Alright, Chao Racing, you can give a round of applause. You are the winner of this race. We'll be right back for more exciting action after this. Okay, Paul, put your Chao Racing speed announcement works to the test. Okay, race number 3 will feature Fred Hansen taking on our current world champion Donald Lennox, along with Derek DePlay and newcomer JJ Niedermeyer. According to the lineup, this race will feature the Golden Chao. As I'll tell you once we hear the opening sound to start the race, and that sound should be hearing momentarily. So without further ado, here's the sound and let's bump this place! Alright, so whenever Chao has 1,900 or more points on all 4 regular stats, consists of running, swimming, flying, and power. Whenever Chao does that, each scoring Chao will replace the usual silver Chao in this phase. And we have 2 Chao with that amount, and this is one of them. Right now, the golden Chao are going to shake the policies along with our 4 human superstars, and it's JJ Nehemiah taking on Derek the Play up in the front, because the other 2 Chao are going to be guessing to be in the back. And it looks like both of these Chao, along with number 2, are going to be flying down the water, and they're going to be swimming like crazy. Let's see who will start the Steelers for this next race, and it's going to be number 7 who will start next race, and whoa, someone has took a shortcut. It is indeed our defending world champion, Donald Reddings, who made that shortcut statement. So now he will have command of the lead heading into the sapphire portion of this course, as speed bus number 2 will be made by Fred Harrison. He represents one half of the tag team, the Dazzling Aces. And right now it looks like JJ Nehemiah is pausing for a moment. And right now number 8 is getting left behind. We are approaching 1 minute, folks, of the starting race. And the next speed bus is going to be made by number 1, who's trying to read number 8 in the dust. And now we go back up to Donald Reddings, making his way towards the wall with no opponents to worry about for the moment. And right now he has made it to the wall. He might be on the win another easy victory on his road to repeat, as the next speed bus belongs to number 7, making his second speed bus race. Core number 1 and 8 are both battling for dear life all the way in the back. But it's number 7 who keeps command of speed bus. Now he has back-to-back speed bus, and that makes 3 for this current race. Donald Reddings is safely approaching to the home stretch with a huge lead ahead of Derek the Play, who sits in second place at the current one. As Fred Harrison gets no return as Derek the Play goes the best. So now Fred Harrison is going to battle with Derek the Play. Donald Reddings is showing making his road to repeat a smooth ride so far in this week. And he's going to do another victory right over there. As Derek the Play, well, the next command yes, the champion, Donald Reddings, wins this one. So now he is 1 step closer towards his road to repeat. Very well played indeed. Number 8 can't just forget about what he's done wrong. And we have just enough time for 1 more speed bus on this race. And that last speed bus on this race will be made by number 7, which brings a total of 4 speed bus for that Chao. And Donald Reddings should remain his fans happy tonight. But let's find out how the rest of the season will fare. Coming up, we got more exciting action waiting in store for you. But first, let's hear a word from Nets. Alright, Master of Ceremonies Paul, next race up. Race number 4 will feature Zach Orson, Glenn Murray, Jeff Nellis, and Casey Raymondson. Sure, I had a lot of fun doing my horse racing style announcing, but I think I should rather stick with the usual Chao Racing thingy. Anyways, good luck to the next 4 superstars on Quest for Victory, and please start the race! So yeah, I'm sticking to my Chao Racing announcing, because even though I like to do my horse racing announcing type thing, just like in horse races, I figured, just stick to my usual. That's a very good idea, Paul. You said it, Brandon. Anyway, the 4 Chao are going to eat the fruit after shaking the palm trees, and it looks like Zach Allison is going to have command on the lead up in the front. And it looks like he is going to be heading for the water, along with Glenn Murray, one half of our tag team champions at the count one. And who got the opening toss this time? It's number 1 who got the opening toss. And right now number 7 is going to rest, so he's going to be left behind all at the pitches. Number 2 is standing for the water, trying to regain some ground. As speed bus number 2 in this race will be made by Jeff Nellis. And it looks like Zach Allison's going to rest. That'll give Glenn Murray some catching up to do. Zach Allison trying to defend the lead after taking a nap. And right now, as we approach the 1 minute mark, the next speeder is going to be made by number 7, all the way in the back. Now he is expected to lead number 1 in the dust. We have passed the 1 minute mark, and number 1 really needed to get some help to get back in this one. He is going to need a couple of speed runs if he wants to get back in this one, and this is one of them. I think he needs a lot more help than that. Meanwhile, Zach Allison is trying to defend the lead over Glenn Murray as these two chow head from the wall. Which one of them will prevail? We'll find out soon enough. Back to number 1, and now he has to make the pass for number 8. He now leads number 8 in the dust, and poor number 7 is getting all alone in last place, along with number 8. One of them has to get the next command speed, has to get back in this one, and that next BS belongs to number 8. So now he will lead number 7 in dust. Meanwhile, Zach Allison is going to be the first to approach home stretch, with no opponents to worry about, as Casey Raymondson will get a turn now, but I don't think, even with his incredible swimming ability, he won't be able to catch up to Zach Allison in time. Nope, not at all. Zach Allison is going to make his way to the finish line first, as Casey Raymondson takes back-to-back speeders. Zach Allison prevails over Glenn Murray, as Casey Raymondson quickly makes his way towards the goal line in second place, leaving Glenn Murray in third place. And it looks like Jeff Nellis will close out the race with 4th place. So Zach Allison gets a huge victory. That's right, Paul. Congratulations to Zach Allison, and we'll be right back after these messages, so stay tuned. And now, Paul, tell us race number 5. Okay, I will. Race number 5 will feature the License to Drive, out here Senior, Iron Fabulous Warrior Steve Wingman, the AC Gambler title folks, and wrapped up and made for another exciting race, Frank Natal is with us for this race, and these 4 players are showing off and running after the practices earlier this week, so let's make that happen. Please start the race! Okay, so there goes the next 4 superstars, besting through the rainbow path and into the palm trees. And like we always say, anything can happen in the Chao Racing universe. Any race in the series can make a difference of whoever wins this one, and the factor of each and every race here on Chao Racing 2018. Anything is possible indeed here on Chao Racing. Right now it is the Wingman who are commanding the lead as he heads for the water. And who got the winning toss this time? It's number 1 and 2. That's the second time that he got the winning toss for this week. And Frank Natal is going to rest, so he's going to join number 7 for dear life as number 7. Wow, the next command is P-Rest. Now trying to leave Frank Natal on the rest. And oh no! Alvin Senior, the License to Drive, took a shortcut. After Steam Wingman dominating at the beginning of the race, Alvin Senior now has command of the lead thanks to that shortcut. What a deal by the License to Drive himself. As Frank Natal, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then, takes the next command speeders. Title folks, the AC Gamer also really needs to get back in this one. As we pass the 1 minute mark, he is going to have command of the speeders now. And Steve Wingman is going to rest. So it's going to be left behind the competition. That means Alvin Senior shouldn't have this race nice and easy, folks. This one is going to be a piece of cake indeed. No one's going to catch up him in a hurry. Back to Title Falls. He is the AC Gambler, and now he has a little bit more room ahead of number 2 for 3rd place. Meanwhile, Frank Natal and number 7 are getting left behind still, and number 1 pauses for 1. But he's going to have the next command speed rush. That makes his second speed space. Now he leaves Frank Natal and number 7 left behind, battling for dear life all the way back. Title Falls making one last effort to stay alive, but I don't think he'll have enough distance to catch up to Alvin Senior in time. As the next speed will be made by Steve Wingman, as Title Falls pauses for 1. The License to Drive is almost on the finish line. He is going to celebrate an easy victory towards qualifying for the 2019 title this year. And there you have it. Alvin Senior is the winner of this race over Steve Wingman. As number 7 will get number 2. That makes his second speed race. And look at that. Frank Natal's going to rest for the second time in this race. So number 7 will have a little bit of catching up to do. Steve Wayne will come in second, back up in front, with Tyler Forbes coming in third place. We still have a couple more speedrunners to get through, and it was like Frank Fontaine, who once again needs some serious help, gets another turn. That makes his second speedrunner race. Number 2 will come in 4th, followed by number 1 5th place. And it looks like number 7 and 8 will come in 6th and 7th respectively. In back, as Frank Fontaine is fed the closest one out with back-to-back speedrunners. That time around, he went 4 consecutive, making his first speedrunner race. But the big winner is Alien Senior of the License and Drive. That's right, we'll be right back to more exciting action after we hear a word from this. And we'll be halfway for week 4 after race number 6. That's right, it will feature one of the 2 superstars that currently sits at 3-0. That's Raymond Hill at the number 6 position. He'll be taking on winning superstars Vince Mason, John Miller, and Max Sandersberg. I think this one's going to be another piece of cake for Raymond Hill. Yep. No doubt about it that they will handpick Raymond Hill to win this one. Let's see what happens here. Everyone's on the clock, and let's have a Chao race. And there goes Raymond Hill, bursting down the line. He is bursting down the line with all his heart, trying to fulfill his Cinderella season for the 2018-2019 season. And he is going to bring down that coconut shaped fruit, and now he has eaten fruit, and off he goes. Let's watch the other 3 superstars now. As they make their way towards the coconut shaped fruit. It looks like Max Sandersberg is going to have full control of 2nd place, because Ben Stacy and John Miller are both dancing to the beat. And as Max Sandersberg heads for the water, the first superstar gets beat is John Miller of the Dazzling Aces. And right now, some of the still with John and the rest, and a couple others are taunting for a moment. So these Chao are going to be left behind the competition. And number 1 is Flores. As Vince Mason, who's battling with John Miller, takes speedrunners number 2 in this race. Right now, it is Raymond Hill, who is leaving the other winless superstars, trying to make him winless for one more season. Raymond Hill trying to improve to 4-0 in his 2018 season. As the next speedrunners we made by number 2, trying to catch him in a hurry. And guess who's getting left behind as we pass the 1 minute mark of this race? Poor number 1 is getting left behind in the competition. And number 7 taunts for 1. As the next speedrunners we made by number 8, who's trying to lead over the 4 switch on the back. Meanwhile, up in the front, Raymond Hill has a commanding lead over Max Sandersberg. I don't think anyone's going to catch up to Raymond Hill. Looks like Raymond Hill is going to lead the other 3 superstars winless for one more week, and he's going to improve to 4-0 in his 2018 season. No doubt about it. Back to number 8. Not around that time, but he's still dominating over the 4s to a Chao in the back of the pack. Take a look at numbers 1 to 7. They really need to get a lot of speedrunners, and it looks like number 7 will get that chance. So he will now try to lead numbers 1 and 2 in the dust on the way back. And Raymond Hill up in the front and the home stretch has this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. He is going to improve to 4-0 in his 2018 season this year. As Ben Stacy will have his second speedrunners race, he, John, and Max won't have enough distance to catch up to Raymond Hill in time. And number 2 takes the next speedrunners as Raymond Hill completes the setting for the first half of week 4. So he completes the victories for the first half of week 4's action. He's now at 4-0. The other 3 superstars, sad to say, will drop down to 0-4. But as always, next time, as number 1 will close on the speedrunners race. So Raymond Hill is now one step closer towards fulfilling his dreams. That's why coming out with the second half of week 4's action. But first, let's hear one from this. Alright, we're back from our halftime break. And everyone is surely happy with the results from the first 6 races of the week. Now let's see what the second half will bring, as we head over back to Paul for to present race number 7. Thank you. And for race number 7, we have last year's runner-up Howard Miller on the militaries, Adrian Jenner, who is the young superstar at Curry at 3-0, along with the son on the license drive, Alvin Jr., one half of the 2017 Tag Team Champions, and Michael Clayton, a senior class rookie from a year ago. And this one will feature the Golden Chao again, so they're going to need a lot of A-game to beat these Chao, but let's see if they can do that chance. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! here we go with the next race of the exciting Week 4's action here in Miami, Florida. And the fans are showing and enjoying all the excitement today. How is everyone doing the races so far? Good? Good. And they're cheering on for all fans. Come on, let me hear you. And right now it looks like a Genoa Commander Lee trying to improve the 4-0 just like Raymond Hill did in the previous race. And it looks like he scored less. That means better to drop down a couple places to the nap as the first superstar gets the rest of all the second half. It's Michael Clayton, who just took a shortcut with authority from his fans. And right now, Albion Jr. is flying down the water. Michael Clayton is going to have a huge tree up in the front as ChaoEmperor, who dominates all the rest of the 7 Chao, takes P-Bus number 2 this race. But it's Michael Clayton who might score a just 4 consecutive win in improving the 4-0. I think Michael Clayton is going to end his undefeated streak right over here today. This week, as the next beer is made by number 1, who desperately needs to catch him every now and then. Right now, guess who is really way behind on the competition all the way in the back. As we pass the 1 minute mark time race, Albion Jr. is getting right behind the competition. And number 2, who has scored the rest for a while, takes the next game as beat us. Now trying to leave Albion Jr. and us. Right now it is Adrian Jetta and ChaoEmperor trying to battle for second place. But I do believe Michael Clayton is going to hold on for an easy victory. No one's going to catch up with him in a hurry. Back to number 2, and now he has a little bit more room ahead on number 1 and Albion Jr. I'm afraid neither one of Albion Jr. and number 1 is going to get speed us before they hit the wall. They're going to hit the wall first, so the next speed bus is going to be made by ChaoEmperor. That makes his second speed bus in the race. And Michael Clayton is flying down the whole stretch with no pause to worry about by a short distance. Now he's going to leave Adrian Jetta to defend the lead. As number 8 takes the next speed bus, it looks like Michael Clayton is going to end Adrian Jetta's undefeated streak tonight. Thank you, Adrian Jetta, for all your support. You have so for your folks also this season. But as always, next time, that means Raymond Hill will be the only undefeated superstar left in contention for this year. As number 7, we'll get the next game as years, and that is going to do it. Number 1 has no hope for surviving whatsoever. Alright, so Michael Clayton is now at 3-1. That's right, he's doing a pretty good job in his debut season, and we'll have more exciting action after these messages, so stay right with you. And now, Paul, a simple enough race number 8. You got it, race number 8 will feature Chip Sube, Chris Schneider of the Classic Go-Getters, the Bombing Maid of Bobby K, and Ricky Nelson of the Go-Getters 2.0. Congratulations to Chris Schneider on winning last week's Tag Team Premier event. Let's see if he can do it again. Or if any of you will get it on board. Let's find out right now. Please start the race. And there we go, let's see down the line. With the next 4 superstars trying to impress their fans and entertain them on the Miami Beach Florida attendance here in our audience today. And mine on a 4 Chao making their way towards the palm trees to bring down that coconut and cheap fruit, and now they're going to eat the fruit. And it was like Chip Sube is dancing to the beat. And there goes Krishna and Bobby K. These 2 Chao will have the privilege of bowing for the lead up in the front. And it looks like the first superstar gets beat is number 8, who's trying to lead the others in the crowd. And look at that, he is going to lead the others in the hurry as Ricky Nelson is going to rest. So he's going to drop down a couple places. And number 2 is going to rest. As Beaver's number 2 in this race will be made by the Bobby Maber, Bobby K, who should have a commanding lead over his opponents in a hurry. He is making his way towards the top of the hill. He really wants to get his first win of the season. He's currently at 0-3, but I think he might be able to get his first win this week. As the next PS will be made by number 7, who desperately needs to catch him every now and then, as we pass the 1 minute mark time race. But right now it is Ricky Nelson, who is way behind the competition, and number 7 taunts for 1, or pauses for 1. As number 1, who dominates over the 4th Chao, takes the next command PS. Meanwhile, Bobby Main and Bobby K is trying to defend the lead over Chief Silver and Krishnana. And next BS belongs to number 2, who is trying to lead Vicky Nelson at number 7 in the dust. Poor Vicky Nelson and poor number 7 are both getting left behind from number 2. One of them has against Beamers, and I mean now. And that next Beamers will be made by Vicky Nelson. So now he'll try to lead number 7 in the dust. And back in front, Chip Silver is Grass. That means Bobby Gay will have a comfortable lead ahead of him, as the next BS will be made by Chris Schneider, who's trying to catch up in hurry. And right now, number 7 is getting left behind in the competition. And it looks like 1 is still Chao is going to rest at the waterfall. And it looks like number 2 is going to rest, so he's better to drop down to last place. As number 7 will lead number 2 and then me with the next class BS. And the Bobby Me and Bobby K has to face all wrapped up. Chip Silver and Christian I will have enough. This is a catch-up to him in time. The Bobby Me and Bobby K gets the victory. And now he owns his first step towards his 2019 championship chance of a lifetime. Great job. And number 8 will get his second Speedwest race. And that is going to do it for the Speedwest. We don't have enough time for another Speedwest. Number 2 can just forget about this race. He is going home. Alright, so with that win, Bobby K is no longer winless. Yep, he's now 1-3 thanks to that win. And his points having coming out did not go away. Alright folks, still to come, we got an explosive main event here in Miami, Florida. It's sure to be hot, featuring defending champion F1 Kingsley ready to do it again. But right now, Paul, tell us what we have for this race. Alright, this will be race number 9, and it will feature Gary Coles, Ramon Shante, one half of the Eagle the Irish, Ralph Dennis, and Alan Sr.'s younger brother Danielle Heenan, part of the Steel Drive. The players will line up and ready to go. We run to the next 4 superstars on quest for victory. Everyone is on the clock, and let's have a challenge! Okay, the next 4 superstars are off and running, trying to earn a W so that they can qualify for the 2019 playoffs at the end of the season. Right now, Ramon Shorty seems like he's off to a pretty good start. He is going to shake the palms and bring it on an equal shake fruit. And now he's going to eat the fruit, and it looks like he's dancing to the beat. And so is Gary Coles and Daniel Heaton. And there goes Ralph Dennis. He is going to have the upper hand on the 4 superstars right now, because the other 3 superstars are dancing to the beat. And a couple of silver challenge rest along with Macharte. And who will get the winning toss for this race? It's number 1, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then. I think he needs a lot more help than that. Right now, number 8 is flying down the water, along with Daniel here, who is battling with Ramon Shante for the lead of the Catamount, making his way to the other side of the waterfall, battling for the lead, as number 1, who is fighting for dear life, opens this one up with back-to-back speeders. And look at that, he is going to fly over the bridges, so now he will jump up to third place thanks to back-to-back speeders. And number 2 pauses for 1, so now he has to battle with number 7 for dear life. We are passing the 1-minute mark in the second race, as the next PS will be made by Ralph Dennis, who also really needs to catch up to do. And it looks like he's going to. So I do believe he's going to get a number 10, because he's going to drop down to last place. Right now it is Daniel Heaton, who has taken the lead away from number 8, now trying to defend the lead. And yes indeed, Ralph Dennis indeed has got back-to-back speeders. That makes 2 in a row by 2 in a row for number 1 and Ralph Dennis. All speeders are consecutive so far. And who will get the next command speeders? That's number 8 goes rest. It's number 7, that's who. Now he really needs to catch up to do. And right now, Daniel Heaton has the company. Ramon Shante is right on his tail. What's going to happen? We'll find out soon enough. Next PS belongs to Ralph Dennis. That makes his first big bus race, but he's going to need a lot of miracle helping if he wants to get back in this one. Number 7, meanwhile, is way behind, coming up for dear life. So the next PS is going to be made by Daniel Heaton of the Steel Drive, and also 1/2 of the Steel Drive, and he is out here Senior's younger brother. Right now he is battling with Ramon Shante, and I do believe as number 2 takes the next PMS, I do believe the Irish fans are going to be happy to resolve. Ramon Shante is going to hold on for the lead over Daniel Heaton. He is trying to defend the lead for the Cam 1, as number 1, who dominates over the 4-star Chao, takes his first speed boost of the race. And there you have it, Manuel Shante holds off Daniel Heenan to secure victory. He is now in 3-1 in his current season so far. He's doing a pretty good job indeed for us Irish fans. And we have just enough time for one more speed boost of this race, and it will be made by number 2. And poor number 7 is getting all in last place. So with that miracle win, it is Manuel Shante who gets the job done. That's right, and we'll present more exciting action after we hear a word from this. Alright, Paul, we have 3 races set up this week. That's right, race number 10 will feature 2017 Tag Team Champion member Chris Monagos, 2015 Tag Team Champion member Big Cherry Combination of Days First, Carl Tanner, and Buster the Jumbo. The talk is right, and we're ready for another exciting race. So, here we go. And there goes the next 4 superstars, and it was like Tommy Days is correct. That means Chris Monagos, Carl Tanner, and Buster the Jumbo will have the opening edge. We'll soon find out which one of them will pay off or not in the early run. Right now, these 3 superstars are going to make their way towards the pantries to bring down their coconut chip fruit, and now they're hitting the fruit, and there they go, missing down the line. As they make their way towards the path, and it looks like Carl Tanner is correct. That means Tommy Days will have a little bit of capture to do off the back, as the first superstar against speed boost is in fact Carl Tanner. His strategy worked, but he decided to fly over the bridges. Tommy Days, though, is heading for the water. He is trying to gain some ground after being left behind in the competition for a while. Now he's going to have to come in on the way up in the front. As speed boost number 2 in this race, we may find Chris Monagos. He was one half of the 2017 Tag Team Championship member, along with Al Heenan Jr., the son of the West Drive. And number 2 is getting left behind in the competition. And he pauses for 4 as next appearance we may find number 1, who leads over the 4-star at 3rd place. And we have passed the 1-minute mark tag race. By now it is Big Cherry Combination who now leads after being left behind while for a nap. Buster the Jumbo is rapidly catching up to him, trying his best to stay alive. As we head back into number 1, who now dominates over the 4-star Chao thanks to back-to-back appearance. Poor number 2, meanwhile, is getting all alone in last place behind the pack. But I don't think he's going to get any speed boost for a long time. Maybe not for a while. He's going to be like that for a couple of months. Next just belongs to Chris Monagos. That makes his second speed boost race. Oh, and down goes number 7. That's going to cause a serious damage. And it looks like number 2 will finally get some help. But I think that's always going to get for the entire race. And back with fun, Tommy Days is trying to defend his lead over Chris Monagos, who is rapidly catching up to him in a hurry. And right now, Tommy Days is making his way towards the home stretch, as Carl Tanner will get his second speed boost race, but I don't think he'll make a miracle comeback. Looks like Chris Monagos is going to leave plenty of room ahead of Tommy Days. He's trying one last effort to stay alive, but as number 7 takes the next command, it looks like he won't be able to catch up to Big Cherry Combination in time. Big Cherry Combination is going to move one step closer towards his victory. Big Cherry Combination holds on Chris Monagos to secure a victory. He was way behind at the start with a nap, but now he wins the battle against Chris Monagos for a victory. As Buster the Jumbo will have the next 2 FPS, and that will conclude this race. So Big Cherry Combination wins the ball butter. That's why he's doing a pretty good job keeping on the pace. We'll be right back in a bit. Do not go away. Well, folks, we're going to present the main event in just my moments. Right after Paul tells us about this race. That's right, race number 11 will feature Ara Jones, Corey Sarchester, Joshua Salmore, the 2016 Masters Champion, and 2-time World Champion Jason Hill. So, as we prepare for the exciting main event in this next race, let's see what prevails in this race. Everyone's on the clock, and please start this race. Okay, so there goes the 4 superstars who will be competing in this race while preparing for the main event in the next segment. Of course, it will feature the Chao Racing with F1 Kingsway as our returning champion, who did very well last time in week 2, in the individual play that is. But right now let's head over to this race, and it looks like Joshua Salmore is dancing to beat. That means Corey Sanchez and Jason Hill were privileged to battle for the lead, and Corey Sanchez is heading for the water. And it looks like number 8 taunts from one, as the first superstar against Beepus is number 7, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then. He's going to have a little bit of catching up to do because number 8 is Glass. So now he will have the privilege to catch up to him, and Ara Jones was battling with number 2 over at the bridges. Take a look at competition, and who got BS number 2? It is Ara Jones, who's trying to hold on number 2 in Heli, and guess who took a shortcut? After being left behind dancing to the beat, the 2016 Vice Champion, Joshua Salmore, has once again prevailed an exciting shortcut steam over on the top of the hill. Great effort by the Joshua Salmore. He might improve to 3-1 this week, as number 7 will get a second speed bus on this race. Currently dominating in second place is Corey Sanchez, but Joshua Salmore has a huge advantage over him at the current moment. Let's see what happens here as the next BS we made by number 8. Release numbers 2 and 7 and Ara Jones in the dust. Poor number 2 and Ara Jones are both getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back of the pack. And down goes Ara Jones. And he's going to need a couple of speedruns if he wants to get back in this one. And this is one of them. But I think he's going to retain last place just barely over number 2. Will he? Right now it is Joshua Salmore who has made it towards the home stretch, trying to keep a huge lead ahead of Corey Sanchez, as Jason Hill won 2 titles in 2014 and 2015. Well, next comes SBS, but it's all about Joshua Salmore. Corey Sanchez won't have enough distance to catch up to him in time, as number 7 takes the first speed miles. The 2016 Masters Champion Joshua Salmore is our winner. So now he improves to 3-1 ahead of Corey Sanchez with that victory tonight. And number 2 is getting left behind competition, as Fang Fernando or Jason Hill will get his second speed race. Yeah, Jason Hill will get his second speed race. He's been the winner in third place behind Corey Sanchez. Take a look at the top 3. Joshua Salmore is celebrating alright, and it looks like Ara Jones will get another turn, making his second speed race. Poor number 2 has no hope for surviving whatsoever. That's going to do it, as number 7 will barely close out his speed race, making his 4th speed race just barely before the end of the race. Alright, so Joshua Salmore gets a huge victory. That's right, and we'll present the main event in just a little moments, right after we hear one from this sponsor. Alright folks, F1 Kingsway, our returning champion, is going to participate in the main event time! That's right, you said it, audience! And Paul, who do we have for his challengers? Well, Paul, or Brandon, this week F1 Kingsway is going to face the Golf Star Master Gary Dayton, Dave Miller on the middle trains, and Rusty instantly by Jackie Chen of the Go Getters 2.0. Let's see if he can repeat his title as Superstar of the Week for Week 4. He's done in Week 2. Will he do it again for Week 4? We're about to find out right now. Everyone's on the clock, and let's have a Chao race! And as Dave Miller scored the rest, getting left behind competition, this week's main event is presented by Verizon Wireless, home of the latest 4G phone, network, and TV cable, all part of the Fios network. And right now, F1, Garrett, and Rusty are making way towards sponsors. They're going to eat the food, and it looks like F1 Kingsway and Rusty Instagram Jackson on dancing to beat. And there goes Garrett Dayton. He is going to have the upper hand for his Gangnam Style fans. And who will get the winning toss for this main event? Presented by Verizon. As Garrett the deposit for one, it's number 7 who gets it for the second race in a row this week. And right now, number 8 is getting left behind as he heads for the water, trying to make a gamble to get back in this one. So, Garrett Dayton got speed bus number 1, and it looks like number 2 was speed bus number 2 in this race. And Will Cruz making a comeback. It's the Chao Racing with F1 Kingsway first, followed by Dave Miller in second place. As Garrett Dayton will have the next command speed bus, trying desperately to get back in this one after suffering the lead to F1 Kingsway up in front. And as we pass the 1 minute mark, it's number 7, who will get his second speed bump of the race. Right now it is F1 Kingsley and Dave Miller, the Miller Trainers, who are battling for the lead up in the very front of the pack. As the next speed bump we made by the Gundam Style Master, everyone knows who else. Guaranteed, that is. That makes his second speed bump of the race. Meanwhile, a couple of Super Chao are getting left behind the competition. And number 1 pauses for 1. And down goes number 7. And Rusty into Remake Jackie 10 pauses for 1. As number 8 will get a turn now, trying to leave Rusty Jackie 10 and numbers 1 7 in the dust. Meanwhile, Dave Miller is trying his best to make the pass from our current champion F1 Kingsley. What is going to happen for this race? F1 Kingsley is going to be the first support home stretch. And it looks like Dave Miller is right on his tail. We'll get the next command FPS. F1 and Dave are cross to cross, neck to neck, heading into the home stretch. And I do believe F1 Kingsley is going to retain his Superstar League for 1 more week. Yep. As number 7 will get his first speed bump of the race. Looks like Dave Miller will not be able to spoil F1 Kingsley's repeat title as Superstar Week this year. Not at all. As Garrett didn't get his second speed runs, F1 Kingsley can do another round in the Gundam Style as he wins Week 4's main event, presented by Verizon. Great job at number 1, who is getting way behind in the competition while the last speed bus for Week 4's action here in Miami, Florida. So for the second consecutive week, fans can do the Harlem Shake because F1 Kingsley is Superstar Week for the second week in a row. That's right, and he'll come back in Week 5 to try and make it 3 in a row. Let's hope for the very best next week. Back in the event, not go away. Well, Miami, we have reached the end of our stay for this week, and we want to thank all of you for participating in the audience with us today. And congratulations to F1 Kingsley for his second straight Superstar of the Week honors. We'll be back next week to make sure he can do it again for Week 5. Until then, remember to keep on signing into the ChaoEmperor channel to catch up on all the action. This is Brad Shine signing off. Keep on smiling and so long, everybody! This is Paul Sycamore signing off. Join us again for more signing action here on Chao Racing 2018. See you next week.